Hello Airsofters. Today I will be going over the Socom Gear PWS MK110 AEG. This is my PWS MK110 from Socom Gear. It is a AEG that with a 10-inch rail system. Please excuse the mock suppressor for now, and if you see my Polar Star kit here. Let's just talk about it as it was an AEG. This was my first airsoft rifle. And I've gone and used KWAs, and I've come back to this one because I put a fusion engine in it. Now it's my Polar Star weapon. But getting back to it, we're going to do an external review. Then I'll do an internal review, pretending it was an AEG, and then we'll talk about where it's come and the pros and cons of this particular weapon. Starting off, it's a external review. Polymer is receiver, upper and lower. 6-position crane stock, tango down pistol grip, and from there forward it's a Mad Bull PWS aluminum quad rail system. Put some ladder covers on the outside on the sides and my mock suppressor on the front because I do have a longer inner barrel. I'm switching to the internals. Pretending it's an AEG, you get a G&G gearbox. You get a G&G standard motor. You get a G&G plastic hop-up. From there, with the gun, comes a Mad Bull 603 Black Python 300mm inner barrel. That's factory. So it's a kind of a pre-upgraded gun you can get right from the get-go. Right out of the box, you get a aluminum rail system with a tight bore barrel. That's a real nice thing to feature right out of the box from Socom Gear PWS MK110. Internally, it's a pretty good functioning gun. Like I said, you got the G&G gearbox, and it shoots right around 11-12 BBs a second. Factory, it also does come with an M110 spring, so I had it degraded to an M100 spring, so it's shooting 350-ish to play inside the arena where we play initially. And let's do the internal, the pros and cons now. Pros and cons. Pro. First, aluminum rail system. G&G gearbox, time proven. It's 8mm bushings, tight G&G gear set. Everything that's comparable to G&G's. It's just like any other combat machine out there, though. It's a standard gearbox from that standard motor from the G&G. Also, the couple of downsides are that motor from G&G is not the highest torque motor. It's not the fastest thing in the world, so I would highly recommend upgrading to a better motor. I have had some mag issues. The factory 450, the 450 round high cap that comes with the gun is a great magazine. Works great, but I prefer to use KWA mid caps, and they don't feed unless you wrap them in electrical tape or put a piece of Velcro on the inside here to get spacer to push the mag forward a little bit, because the mag well is kind of wobbly. You stick a mag in there and it does wiggle around a lot unless you put tape on it or you put some Velcro with the fuzzy side out. That way you got a little spacer takes it up in there. Another downside is the rail system here. The castle nut does come loose. As a matter of fact, mine now is spinning. I played outdoors just last time out, and the front castle nut is loose again. I've tightened this up several times. I'll have to tighten it up again. I do not want to use Loctite, or I really don't want to torque it down too hard because it is a polymer upper receiver, and that front threads are polymer. This metal castle nut, you torque it down, I'm going to lose those threads, and if I use a chemical adhesive, it's probably going to destroy the upper if I ever do have to take it apart. So that is one downfall, that this thing keeps coming loose. Second downfall about the rail system is to get at that castle nut that's down there, you need Allen keys and you need a set of inner snap ring pliers. Not everyone has these in their toolbox, so it's a specialty item, not a specialty tool, but it's an item that not everyone has access to that you would have to get if you needed to tighten this up, because you just can't tighten it up unless you put a screwdriver there and tap it around a few times. But to do it properly, you take off the rail segments, castle nut wrench, tighten it up, and good. If you do not, this quad rail will roll around back and forth if it does come loose. I put a small riser to go between the rail system and this rail system. Lock them in place so I will not rotate. Even if my cast like it has comes loose, I'm still not going to get rotation and take me out for the day of airsofting. So I did put this short riser on there to take up that damper. Again, let's so from the front back, you're basically a G&G combat machine without the trades. Non-functioning forward assist, non-functioning charging handle to open up, access the hop-up. You need to get your finger under there and lift up the door. That'll allow you to get access to the hop-up, which is just a standard G&G plastic hop-up. So, overall, for the value, it's okay. But this is a gun that comes in at about a $280 price tag. That is quite a lot. For my first airsoft gun, I wasn't even thinking about that. But it's a little bit better deal than that. But coming in as a novice player, now seeing what I know, I might not go this direction again. I might not. Because you're paying $280 for a gun. You can go and get the G&G Raider Long, which is the same length, and with a polymer rail system, for mid 100s, 175, somewhere in there. So that's actually $100 less than this gun, and it's identical. Not identical exactly in the cosmetics, but identical in the gearbox, in the motor, in the crane stock, in the rail system. This one's aluminum. You'd have a plastic one, but so that you can put a upgraded inner barrel in the G&G Combat Raider Combat Machine Long, and have the same gun. I'll get a precision barrel in there for $50, $60, and you just got still $40 you could throw an optic on, or any other thing you want to do with that extra money. So as you got to really decide, is it worth the trademark and the aluminum rail segment and that inner barrel for $100? So you really got to think about that, whether that inner barrel is worth, and the trades and rail system worth the $100, where you put the same amount of money into a better barrel from a stock gun and an optic. It's really which way you want to go. Me, I bought this one this way, and I haven't looked back. It's been a good gun. Like I said, now I've converted it to Polar Star, but I'll do a separate review on that in just a few minutes. Get another video up. But like I said, it's been a great gun, except for it has a couple of drawbacks. The castle nut comes loose, and I just haven't wanted to over torque mine or use chemical adhesive. And the mag feeding issue has been difficult with because I have to wrap the KWA mid-cap mags to make them feed exactly correct. I haven't tried the G&G ones, not to say that they're any different, but aesthetically, the G&G and the KWA mags look identical. So I'm going to give them a shot. They might work better than the KWA ones do as far as in this gun, but we'll go from there. Thank you for your time. Like, comment, or subscribe.